What's going on, guys? Auzio here, welcome back to a brand new video. So today we have got another midfielders tier list, and this will be the first tier list we do that's uploaded on the gaming channel. Every single one we do from now on will be uploaded on this channel, so if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like as well. Let's get straight into it though, starting off with a foot fantasy role. She can play incredibly well in a fullback position. She's an unbelievable centre mid as well, and arguably the best player SBC of the year. 100% she goes into the S+ tier. Foot Fantasy Stanway ended up using her yesterday for a few games. Really good midfielder to get out to opponents. And even though she got a +3 to overall, she actually ended up getting a +6 to like long passing and a +5 to long shots as well. Great card for me, S tier. Mohr, for a free card, solid. Not really anything too insane. I do like the 90 overall, so the Evo version, that card's really nice. But the 88 version, I probably would say A+. Gundo Foot Fantasy, he also ended up getting a really good upgrade. He got a +4 to physicals. He has that finesse shot plus as well. He is a very solid card. I'm going to put him in the S tier. Loftus-Cheek, he came out a long time ago. Moose is better. Yeah, Moose is better in a centre mid position. So much faster as well. I'm going to put Loftus-Cheek in the A tier. DePaul, I still rate DePaul a lot. I still got this card on the RTG. I still use him every now and again. He's a very good all-rounded player that actually feels nice on the ball as well. I'm going to put DePaul in the A+ tier. Renato Sanchez, love him. Even though this card's an 86 overall, he plays like he's a 90+ overall. He is unreal in this game, and I'm still going to put Renato Sanchez up there in the S tier. Pablo, I actually didn't mind this card when he came out. It was one of those annoying cards that we saw in packs every single time, but in-game, he actually was a decent card at the time. Now with like DePaul, obviously Moose and stuff, I would probably say Pablo doesn't deserve to go in the A+ anymore, so I'm going to put him in the A tier. Milinkovic-Savic, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, and he actually feels good on the ball as well. Very nice all-rounded player. I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Isco, yeah, not that guy. I'd rather have Loftus-Cheek. I'd rather have Pablo in the centre mid position. I'm going to put Isco in the B+ tier. Paulinho, very solid CDM. Not a big fan of him in a centre mid position. He's just okay there. But as a CDM, I'm going to say A+ tier. Enzo, not really that guy anymore, to be honest. I don't know if he's not B+. I'm going to put him in the A tier. He's like right in between these two tiers. He's definitely not A+, that's for sure. But I'm going to put him A tier and not B+. Sakiri, on the other hand, even though he has got 99 shooting, we have got better midfielders in the A tier. Sakiri deserves to go into the B+. Sangara, solid CDM. Alright as a centre mid as well, not bad. He actually feels pretty nice on the ball. But I noticed with this card, the tackles he puts in, it's like he has this anticipate plus to him, you know what I mean? It's like he just collects the ball constantly. I'm going to put Sangara in the A+ tier. Chouameni, love him. Very expensive SBC, but unbelievable, even in a centre-back position as well. I'm going to put Chouameni all the way into the S+ tier. Barella, very good box-to-box midfielder. Definitely on the same level as someone like Renato Sanchez as well. I'm going to put Barella S tier. Foot Fantasy Tillemans, very good all-rounded player, not the strongest of players. A player doesn't really push people out the way. Definitely advise going for a Shadow Chem slot as well to give him that extra pace. He is a nice card, so I'm going to say A+. He's definitely better than Pablo, Enzo, and Loftus-Cheek, that's for sure. Team of the Year, Rodri, love him. Love him. Got him on the main account, unreal. The guy defensively is a monster. Rodri, S+ tier. Clark, got him on the RTG. I've actually used the Showdown Evo on Clark, so he's even going to be better on the RTG as well. He's amazing. He is. He's so good all-rounded. His ping pass playstyle plus as well is incredible for like driven passes. I'm going to say Clark, S tier. And the Herrera. I was actually hoping this card got a few more upgrades, to be honest. He hasn't actually had a single upgrade. I'm disappointed he hasn't had one, but he ain't bad. He really ain't that bad of a card. I like him in the midfield. I'm going to say A+. Goretzka, love him. 5-star skill move version, 5-star weak foot version. It does not matter. He is unreal. S+ tier. A comfortable S+ tier card. Stack, alright. Not the Pablo kind of situation where when the card came out, he was actually pretty nice and, you know, very nice all-rounded, offered you a lot. To be honest, he does offer you a lot on the pitch. It's just, he's not as good as those A+ midfielders. No chance. Stack, I'm going to put him in the A tier. Kanaloglu, very good. Very, very good. The only thing he ain't got is strength, aggression. Those two things he lacks. But when it comes down to the passing ability, amazing. Shooting ability is really good as well. Pace is there. I'm going to say he deserves to go into the S tier. Another card I like a lot. I feel like he does probably, you know, deserve a better card now. Like, Valverde should probably be getting an S+ tier card very, very soon. I feel like this Team of the honorable mention, though, comfortable in the S tier, but definitely a player that I see in the future going into the S+ tier. Camavinga. I've got this card on the RTG. I still use him every now and again in that midfield. He is still a nice card. He's got a great reach to him. He feels really good on the ball for a midfielder as well. Camavinga, A+. Bruno Fernandes flashback card, one of those players that if you're basing off stats, you think the card is good, but you don't think the card is anything insane, and then use him in game, and then you realize how good he actually is. The playmaking on this card, yeah, that long ball playstyle plus, so good in this game. The pace on the card is like the only thing that isn't like up there. You notice he does get outpaced every now and again, but he is an insanely nice midfielder. I'm going to put Bruno Fernandes in the S tier. Bernardo Silva, one of those players that I didn't like playing up against when he came out, and surprisingly really good on defense as well. Now with players like Valverde, Clark, players like Gundo, players like Varela being in the S tier, I don't think Bernardo Silva deserves to go there anymore, so I'm going to put him A+. Moreno, too slow. Way too slow. Moreno with that kind of pace has to go into the B+. Phillips, pace is slightly better, and I probably would say he is slightly better just all-rounded than that Moreno card. I'm going to put him in the A tier, especially as a CDM. As a CDM, he definitely puts in stronger tackles than this Moreno card. Oberdorf, Team of the Year. Last time, she went into the S tier, and she's going to continue in the S tier. Listen, she's great, but out of the Team of the Year midfielders, I probably would say she's the worst out of the lot. That doesn't mean she's really bad, because she's going in the S tier. It's just out of those Team of the Year midfielders, yeah, I probably would say she is the worst one out of them. She is still very good, though. As a CDM, very nice. It's just her dribbling ability every now and again is a little bit scary. You can't go for too many turns with her. Declan Rice, absolutely nuts. One of those players that has the low agility, but you don't feel it in game because of how high the actual dribbling stat itself is. He's really good on defense, puts in some crazy good tackles. Declan Rice, it has to be an S+ tier card. Xhaka, the thing with him that I really don't like is that dribbling ability. The dribbling on this card is absolutely terrible. It's not like one of those Declan Rice situations. No. His dribbling is really bad. He's so good at putting in tackles. That's the thing, right? Like, if his dribbling was better, we're definitely looking at like an A+ tier card here. But with how the dribbling is, I think he has to go into the A tier. KDB, the finesse shot plus with a 5-star weak foot on Kevin De Bruyne was always going to be so overpowered. Kevin De Bruyne has to be an S+ tier card. Guendouzi, I like this Guendouzi card a lot because of how fast he is in the midfield. He's one of those players that is really tall, so he has got a good reach on him, but he's insanely fast with the transition. Guendouzi, A+. Lobotka, even though he got the upgrade, not a massive fan of the card, to be honest. I feel like we have better midfielders in the A+ tier, so I'm going to put Lobotka in the A tier. De Jong for birthday card. I'm probably going to use this card again on the RTG. Unreal, man. Unbelievable. Such a nice card on a Shadow Chem style. Really good card on an Anchor Chem style as well. De Jong, S+. Pedri. I like Pedri as like a playmaker. You can't really use this guy too much on defense. He can put in good tackles. It's just you're not really meant to use him that way. You're meant to use him as your playmaker, a player that can ping a pass all the way to the other side perfectly. I like Pedri, so I'm going to put him in the S tier. Gayoro is nice, but she's not really anything up there in my opinion. Gayoro, comfortable A+. McAllister, same thing with McAllister. Good card, nice all-rounded, can go forward really well, but not as good as those S tier players. So I'm going to put McAllister in the A+ as well. Bonmati, I don't think I need to speak about her. I think we all know where she's going to go. Bonmati all the way up there in the S+. Toni Kroos. This card has potential to get some crazy nice upgrades and has definitely the potential to go into the S+ tier. But I feel like at this current moment, we are looking at a comfortable S tier card. Matic, they gave him a crazy nice pace increase, but I feel like now we have better midfielders. I would rather have Xhaka in that CDM role than this Matic card. I'm going to put Matic in the B+ tier. Sissoko, dribbling is terrible, pace ain't all that as well. I'm also going to put Sissoko in the B+ as well. Zambo Anguissa's road to the final card, very good at putting in tackles, not a weak player in that midfield at all as well. The only thing I would have liked on this card is the medium-high work rates. High-medium for CDM, medium-high is just straight up better. I'm going to put Zambo in the A+ tier. Trippier, ice card, that pace, that sprint speed to be exact, for me, is not it. I'd rather have Xhaka in the midfield. I'd rather have someone like Lobotka in the centre mid position as well. I'm going to put Trippier in the B+ tier. Richardson, 6'5". He's obviously got that reach. I have used this card and I didn't really like this card. I'm going to be honest. As a player that's 6'5", I was expecting way more. I'm just going to put him in the A tier. N'Golo Kante, flashback card. I feel like there's better midfielders now. Barella's better. Gundo's better. Stanway's better. N'Golo Kante's nice, but he's not up there with the S tier players anymore. I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Kimmich, on the other hand, I like Kimmich a lot. Long passing is absolutely insane on this card because of that long ball playstyle plus. Kimmich, S tier. Magassa's Future Stars card, he was an objective card. Not amazing, to be honest with you. The pace is a little bit on the low side, but it's not like the end of the world with a Shadow Chem style. But then the dribbling's not great, the physicals aren't great. I just feel like we have better cards in the A tier, so I'm going to put him in the B+ tier. Rabiot, not bad to be honest, not a bad card, but I feel like Guendouzi is just a straight up better version. So Rabiot, I'm going to put him in the A tier. Team of the Year, Bellingham, for sure. All the way in the S+ tier. No question about it. One of the best midfielders in the game. Locatelli's alright. He has good pace. He's got good tackling ability. Good physicals as well. I do feel like, though, we have got better CDMs and centre mids in the A+ tier. Like Zambo Anguissa, for example. Players like Guendouzi again. Players like Ander Herrera. So I'm going to put Locatelli in the A tier. Gavi. I like Gavi in this game. I like how he feels on the ball. I like his passing ability. I also like the fact that he can actually put in a tackle as well. For me, he's just a level below Pedri, and that is the A+ tier. Foot birthday, Savenir, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, crazy nice on the ball as well. Great passing ability because of that long ball playstyle plus, and on top of that, dead ball playstyle plus as well. So you can even bang free kicks in with him. Low sprint speed, that's a little bit, you know, on the downside, that's for sure. I'm going to put Savenir in the A+ tier. Trent, last time, I believe we put him in the S tier. I feel like now, with the cards we have up there, like that 93 Stanway, 91 Gundo, 90 Clark, I feel like Trent can't go there. I'm going to put Trent in the A+ tier. Modric, even though a lot of people looked away from this card because of how expensive it was, that ping pass playstyle plus is very nice to have in the midfield. I still feel like Modric is up there. I'm going to put Modric in the S tier. Reinders, I believe say I'm not 100%. Very nice all-rounded player. Nothing exceptional, nothing too crazy. Definitely one of those cheap beasts though. If you haven't got a lot of coins, definitely look at this card. I'm going to put him in the A+ tier. Alaba, as a CDM, still solid as a CDM. As a centre mid, not a massive fan, but as a CDM, transition's good, pace to get out to players is good. He's not a weak player as well, but not like a super strong player. I'm going to put Alaba in the A+ tier. Petrie, now she's really good, crazy nice on the ball. I don't know if this is a road to the final card. I'm pretty sure it is. So if it is, this card can still get a few upgrades as well. Very nice player already. I'm going to say S tier for her. Zakaria, even though the passing ability is through the roof, I feel like this card is no longer it. It's not a player that you really want in a team in a CDM position. I feel like there's better options and you don't really have to spend much for those better options as well. Zakaria, B+ for him. Mejri, absolutely unreal. Such a nice card. One of those cards that I've always felt like was a little bit underrated as well. She's never really gone for that many coins on the market. I'm pretty sure this card right now is like 80,000 coins. If you're looking for an attacking centre mid, or if you're looking for a player that feels crazy nice on the ball with 5-star skill moves, unbelievable playmaking, this is your player. Mejri is really nice in this game. I'm going to put her in the S tier. Zai Emery, he's good, but is he S+ tier? I don't think so. Nah. I'm looking at that level like De Jong, Goretzka, that new Rolfo card as well. I say new because, you know, 93 overall now. Zai Emery, he's good, but he's not up there with the best. I'm going to put him in the S tier. Andre, I do like the fact that he has got Intercept Plus. That is really nice in the midfield to work with. He's not on Oberdorf's level, that's for sure. So I'm going to put Andre in the A+ tier. Alisson was quite disappointing. I have to be honest. One of those players that I think a lot of people was expecting, that Milinkovic-Savic type of player. A player that's got a crazy reach in the midfield. A player that can do the whole lot, right? He can go forward, can defend. He can definitely, for sure, defend. But I didn't feel like this card was as good as a lot of people thought it was going to be. And me included, I thought this card was going to be so much better. I'm going to put Alisson in the A tier. Gallagher, not that guy. He does a lot, but he doesn't do anything amazing. Gallagher, B+. Torum's nice as well, but I wouldn't say he's on that like Savanier. He's not on that Andre level. He's not on that Guendouzi level either. I'm going to put Torum in the A tier. Casemiro, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. 5-star, 5-star Casemiro, I will be there for it. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't feel great on the ball. The dribbling ability is absolutely shocking. This is not a case where, oh, the agility is quite low, but the actual dribbling stat itself is quite high, so it kind of compensates for it. No. The agility is like 80. The dribbling itself is 80. I think the balance is also 80 as well. He can do those skill moves like the Miguel spin cancel, but he can't do them quickly. Casemiro, I'm going to say deserves to go A+. Bentancur, I was actually thinking of doing the Showdown Evo for him instead of Clark, but I didn't do it. I went for Clark. He's good, but he isn't anything crazy. I'm going to put Bentancur in the A+. Lema used to be up there. Used to be one of those players a lot of people liked. One of those players a lot of people enjoyed in the midfield. Now, so many better options. So many. I'm going to put Lema all the way in the B+ tier. Leesmalu, I believe is how you say it. Good player. Not exceptional, that's for sure, but I would probably take him over like Thuram, Alisson, Rabiot, so I'm going to put him in the A+. Emre Can, also a nice card as well. I've never really liked the way he felt on the ball though. The dribbling ability has always been down there, and I'm not going to put him on the same level as the card we just put in the A+ tier. Leesmalu, no chance. Emre Can, I'm going to put you A tier. Caicedo, at the time, he actually was a nice SBC because of how many defensive playstyles he has. It's still nice to have that many defensive playstyles. It's just we need better stats here. We need a better card. Like, the playstyles are great and all, but the actual card itself, once you use him in game, you realize how he isn't anything insane compared to the other midfielders we have now. Caicedo, B+. Joe Linton's Thunderstruck card, one of those players that popped up in FUTCHAM rewards every single week. It was so annoying. I think we saw him at least 10 times. Minimum 10 times. Really nice card though. Really nice all-rounded player. I wouldn't say he's as good as like Musa though, or the Pool, or any of those players in the A+ tier. So I'm going to say A tier for him. Team MIDFIELDERS, Finesse Shot Plus, 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. I don't think I need to say more. Team MIDFIELDERS, S+ tier. Gravenberch. Gravenberch is one of those players that I actually do enjoy every single year because of how tall he is and how he feels on the ball. I just feel like this card though, this card is okay. He needs a better card. I'm going to say Gravenberch deserves to go into the A tier. And just like that, we have got ourselves our midfielders tier list. Now, let me know in the comment section if there is anyone that you believe deserves to go higher or lower. Let me know if there's anyone that you feel like maybe I've done a little bit dirty. Maybe he should be going into like the S tier, but instead the player is in the A+ tier. Let me know who it is in the comment section. But yeah, I cannot believe, I've been looking at that Rolfo card, right? I cannot believe that card was an SBC. I cannot believe that card was, what, 500,000 coins? Arguably best player SBC of the year. Actually, let me know in the comment section if you agree with that. If there's anyone else, let me know who it is. But that is going to be it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.